Beasts of the Sanctuary hotfix. Yeah, this is basically bringing a bunch of changes to Khora and quite a few differences to the Onslaught. As you can see, it's now level 60 to 70 over what it was before, because the enemies were... Best way I can put it is this screenshot that shows that the actual health that they had on the left isn't what they were supposed to have on the right, or whichever way the picture actually is. I don't have it on the screen at the moment. The 1000 is what they have. They're supposed to have 7. That's why the enemies have been so easy to take down in the Onslaught. So instead of messing around, they've just lowered the enemy level. This comes down to affinity gains, focus gains, and lots of other things. It kind of balances it out way better, and they've removed the unnecessary ice environment on the Grenier shipyard, the one that has the electrical stuff at the same time. That can be quite a pain in the butt. Beforehand, the whip didn't really use the melee counter, as you can see from this slight demonstration, whereas now, if you see, it actually increases the melee counter, bottom right. It doesn't display straight away, which is kind of weird. But one of the big things about this is all of the animations have been changed. They are all way quicker than they once were, which is actually very useful considering she was a bit slow and clumsy. Ensnare, well, beforehand, if you shot an enemy and caused a proc, it would wake them up, and just kind of, there it goes, and awake. See? Just quick blast through there, and same thing, it woke them all up, apart from the one that's actually affected by it. Whereas now, it works kind of weirdly. It'll only affect so many enemies around them, but if you hit the main infected, the main... Actually, I don't even know which one it is. The main captured one, it will propagate further versions of it and it'll suck in more enemies. That is not what I want to do, that was. But the big thing about it, obviously, is if you shoot the enemies, they won't wake up. Oh, well, they'll obviously wake up if that happens, because I don't have any mods on to stop me from actually killing them, so... And in they go, and more. Yeah, but they won't wake up now, which is great. The third change, or the third ability, the Venari here, as you can see, is out and doesn't have a timer anymore. You can see in the bottom right there, no timer. It is now classed as the passive, and casting the third ability basically changes it between the protect, heal, and attack. So in theory, if I... Yes, you can see the claws above. It should now go down and attack. The only issue is I have to get a distance away. So, come on, come to me. Kind of stuck up there, which isn't good. Here we go. Right, attack. It will concentrate more on that one enemy than it will on any of the other enemies. But there is a big problem, which is what I'm trying to get to happen now. When it dies, it dies. It doesn't come back until you revive, is what the early notes actually said. And if Venari dies, she will respawn, because verified, Venari is a she. Attack. Actually, Venari's casting flowers. And has also killed all of these. I guess I'll have to go down here and get this to work. Actually, she's gone. You can recast after 45 seconds to bring her back. So, when she dies, she's not gone forever. She can come back after 45 seconds. I'm not really sure why she came back so quickly there. I'm guessing it's because I'm in the simulacrum. And lastly, the change to Strangledome is enemies that are killed will now drop properly, and any enemy that's actually hit with the whip actually can just kind of hit anything. No, it has to be an enemy. Half that damage is spread to every other enemy that is dangling here. I'm out of power again. How'd that happen? Wow, that actually worked really effectively. Yeah, that was actually surprising. Which, it sounds like a real subtle change. There is also the whole fact that Strangledome now spawns on the ground around you. That's because it was having issues with flooring and walls and lots of other things. Yeah, actually that's killed almost everyone. Putting the strength mods back on, probably not such a good idea. Of course, for the Venari, when upgrading it, the survivability mods aren't really that important. Obviously, armor, health, they are. Sense danger, yeah, take it or leave it. But the big one, loyal companion, that's just not needed anymore. It wasn't needed to begin with because there is no bleed out, so it's kind of different to modding a Kavat or a Kubro. But all in all, after about 20 minutes in the simulacrum, the changes, they're actually way more noticeable than they were before, which I didn't expect. I thought it was just going to be subtle little things you're not really going to notice. Having the Venari there all the time actually made a huge difference, because I did find myself having to constantly resummon the Venari when doing pretty much anything, not just the Onslaught stuff. As for the Onslaught balance changes, that will obviously show itself over the next week or so, but the last really big noticeable difference is with, let's just call it, focus changes. The daily cap of 250,000, which is all used up, will still be there, but there is a bonus on top of that, which is mastery rank. It's 5,000 per mastery rank you have on top of that 250,000. So, yeah, that can actually be completely overkill. And then to top it off, they went and completely ruined what I did yesterday in that peculiar bloom will now spawn a max of 5 flowers per target instead of the hundreds I was spawning with the... That actually kind of ruined the mod. Yes, it looks better because it's not going to be as many flowers, but yeah, kind of like the fact that they just turned into a bouquet of flowers. Just, oh, kind of... It's better. It's visually going to be better, but I still liked it when it had loads of them on there. Anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.